Alright guys, hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we are playing Battle Cats. This is the Omni-Crab. Welcome back if you're a returning viewer, and hello if you're new. Today we are playing floor 31 of Infernal Tower. Now I have tried another time. I already beat floor 30. This is my first time going past it. I have tried it before and I think this team could crush it. And I did realize it was a money tight stage, so this time around I think I'm going to bring a rich cat because I didn't bring any cat combos. But as always, you should try without it first. So I will say this is a kind of new formatted video I'm trying. Usually I do like floor 31 through 35 and post it as a video, but I find out that doing just one of these stages can lead up to a 10-minute video. So I'm going to try and make one video per stage and make that video as fun as I can. And I will say the reason I left and restarted was because I mistimed the glass macho send out, and that is just awful. The amazing thing about Glass Macho for like these single traitless bosses, which are much more popular than you'd think, is that his like uptime seems to be like half of his cooldown. Now I will say, even though it is a very long cooldown, being slowed for that long is super beneficial. So looks like I'm storing up a lot of money. I do think this will be a cat-tight stage, as all stages with the Lotso Lions are. As some people know, it took me way too long to beat Lotso Lions, so I have a pretty bad record with them. And typically, to stall super DPS demons like these two, it takes a lot of meat shields or tanks. And since I'm just trying a lot of meat shields, this could cost a lot. And I will say I tested it out. My brainwashed Eraser Cat can tank 5 attacks from the Manic Macho. Now, for what it's worth, that doesn't mean too much, but that means he is a helpful addition. And I always do love things like Haniwa and the Eraser because they're still very cheap. They're the price of a normal meat shield with like just better stats versus traitless. Now they're kind of unusable outside of their niche, but they're still good. And there is the big threat of the stage, the change from Infernal to Heavenly Tower. That is an Oldhorn. Now that thing is going to suck. Now I will say, one sniper the recruit can solo an Oldhorn, so I'm pretty sure, at least crossing my fingers, that as long as I have at least one sniper the cat, he will permanently stall Oldhorn. Now, I might lose if I let them push too much. If they kill sniper the cat, I think it's over for. That's kind of the reason I have Kubaluga, or not Kubaluga, but the new one. I don't quite know his name yet. But it's the reason I have him instead of just a traitless unit, because he can knock back all traits. And with his surge, he's got a pretty good chance of it. He stands at a very safe range, which you need, because these enemies, if the RNG isn't on your side and Sniper the Cat ends up knocking back a giraffe instead of Oldhorn, you're going to need the amount of range to get that ground back. And then luckily for Castley, she has tons of health. Well, Dastley. Castley is actually super weak. Every time I have Castley and Dastley on a stage, Castley always dies because her health is so low. But boom, all right. We're doing really well so far. As long as we can keep the Oldhorn knocked back, we're good. Oldhorn having Curse is really kind of irrelevant because there's nothing that if he gets to and starts attacking, Curse will do anything against anyways. And, oh no, we lost our Sniper the Cat, and it looks like we've lost. They just instantly tore through the base. So, that defeat, I gotta say, I think I said it at the beginning of the video, but pretty sure I've just got to bring a rich cat and I'll be able to pull it off, because I do think if Kubaluga was in the field, his supplementary knockbacks would have ended up like keeping them from reaching my base so quickly. I do wonder what else could help me beat this stage, because it always reminds me when I see that people beat like all of these, things with no gacha, that there are a lot of good no gacha units that could help, but can't help myself, all right? I'm an Uber carry. So I'm going to turn on Rich Cat, Sniper the Cat. Boom, all right. Sucks to waste leadership, but if I beat Infernal Tower, I'll get exactly 1, so it'll be worth it. I'm going to go with the Glass Macho sniping again, and hopefully this works. I am just bringing D'Artagnan instead of another knockback unit like Castley, which I did consider, because it's just easier to kill the Lotso Lions quicker. And in my playthrough of Lotso Lions, he did amazingly, just destroying them in waves the second he got strengthened, so I think he'll be good here. I am guessing I'll kill the traitless first since I do have more anti-traitless, which is rare because, for a lot of people who play the game, they know that for like a very long while, traitless counters are just the most rare thing ever. So I'm going to send out Kubaluga first, just to have him on the field because last time I never even got Darkfo Noah on the field. So I kind of want to make sure I get him out now. Those meat shields are lasting a very long time versus the Lion, but I guess the Lions are supposed to be ultra spammed at once. Like, they're as spammed as that one Brawlo stage in Grotesque Gallery, it just sucks. It is only an SOL stage. I haven't played much of Uncanny Legends past Dogumaru, and I will not play Starred UL. I'm sorry, it doesn't even matter what the reward is. I haven't even played 4-star Stories of Legends yet. I can't ever do that Uncanny Legends 4 stars. I can't even imagine how bad that is. It's just like a boss stage for every level. No thank you. But here we are doing it, and our knockbacks are doing very good against the traitless enemies right now. Once Oldhorn gets up to the front line, Glass Cat really stops having any use, but that support in the beginning is really nice, so I still bring them. So boom, Darkfo Noah, of course, because it can slow them. Boom. Not a lot of things can slow traitless and traded without having either very bad output or uptime, but he is just a great surge DPS, range, slow. It is just amazing. His uptime, it's gotta be something like 40%. It's not the best, but it's still so good for what he does. I can't say it's like, you can't rely on the slow, but supplementary with all that DPS and range is just so good. So boom, looks like we are pulling it off. I do have a curiosity though, what'll die first, Oldhorn or the Manic Macho? Are we doing good though? We've just got to make sure I don't stop spamming these meat shields. The second you do, they push a little bit, and then they get into the LD for a lot of these units. Like, all 3 of my Epic Fest units I'm using right now, which I know, kind of ridiculous, but all 3 of them, they have big LD. So if they can get into their blind spot, I will be pretty screwed, just like they did right there. So this could be getting dangerous. Just got to keep them knocked back. Those Manic Lions, not too much of a problem. So boom, getting rid of them with Surge, and then Kubaluga is doing good. I will say, you really don't see him get into effect too often. I kind of thought he'd do more than he is doing. It might be better to take the other knockback Luga, who has knockback versus all traits, but I don't have that one. Plus, I had the option between the two, but I wanted to get this one because this one's funny looking. And crazily enough, the Oldhorn dies before the Manic Macho Cat. So that's kind of crazy because I'm using anti-traitless and that Oldhorn has like 1,000,000 health. But I guess these boss crazed cats, or I guess they're Manic. The boss Manic cats do have like around 4,000,000 health. So does add up. So boom, all right, and now we can just push to the enemy base. And that is, unless I die to these Manic Lions, which would suck, but I think I've got it. Which does mean that we have beaten floor 31, so keep your eyes out for a video on floor 32. I'm going to see how far I can make it. I'll be honest, chances I can beat Infernal Tower or even get to 35 are fairly low, but I'll make as many videos as I can, and leave a like, leave a comment. Tell me if you guys are enjoying this kind of format where I just make one video per round, and you guys just get to decide if you want to watch it or not. And tell me if you guys will tune into more of these. So it's another way where I'm trying to make shorter content so that it's easier for you guys to have the time to watch and enjoy. So without further ado, if you watched this far through, that's all the support I could ever ask for. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. As always in the comments, leave what you would like me to change my Battle Cats Officers Club badge to, and I will. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have an amazing day. And that's about it for now. Your favorite Omni-Crab, signing out.